afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Tech and Learning Product Review. There is a lot of discussion on which stylus is the best, and I just found out which stylus will be in the Grammy goodie bag this year, and we'll be seeing that in a couple of minutes. Styluses have changed since the iPad has first came out. We first started off with the simple little pogo stylus and the rubber tip, and eventually the rubber tip disintegrated or children picked at it, and now we have beautiful designs. Some of them work well and some of them don't work so well. This stylus, called the O stylus, clever name because it has an O, was designed by a man in Canada who is a jeweler. It's kind of an interesting stylus once you get used to using it. I just thought it was so beautiful that I wanted to learn how to use it. I'm using NoteShelf as that is my favorite note-taking app, and I am using the Lumen's DC-125 document camera. So the key to this is making sure that you use the O. Let me see if I get that O when you're writing. So I will just write test. And there you get the word, and I think it's done a pretty good job for something that looks a little bit flimsy. If you're familiar with Kickstarter, two guys came together and they developed something called the Cosmonaut. And what's really nice about the Cosmonaut is its tip, because it's not a tip that you can pick at. It's not too thin. It seems as though it'll be quite cumbersome, but it's not. And I especially like it for children because it's got a nice thick body for a child to hold. It's also great for adults, because if you're a person that likes the app Draw Something, it's a great app to color with. Moving along, we have something called the Lunatic, and I must say the people that developed the Lunatic are exceptionally nice people. When our order went awry, he kindly sent me all sorts of different styluses. I don't have the chubby with me. This is the sleek aluminum one, and what's really nice about this is here is my stylus, but I am always with a pen. And for a person who really is like me, that loses one thing or another, I know I have both gadgets with me. Highly recommend, well priced, and a lovely company to work with. Also started on Kickstarter. Another one that started on Kickstarter is, and this is the Adonit, and it's the Jot Flip. Also comes with the pen. And this has a little plastic flip that you write with, and also glides and writes beautifully. This one's a little bit more expensive. They do have a couple of different models. This runs at about $40. Next, we're getting into a whole new world. This is called the Pogo, but this is not the original Pogo. This is the one that connects with your stylus. As you see, it lights up and it connects. See, Pogo connected, and writes absolutely beautifully, and a different kind of feel, especially for those artists out there. I really like this, but I must tell you, it is a high ticket price, but it is well worth it if you are in the art world. And now presenting the two styluses that will be going into the Grammy bag. First of all, they are magnetic, so they stick to your, let me just get that magnet out, there it goes, and you can see it sticks right to my to my iPad. And there are two series. This series is the 200 series, I believe, and you see it has this aerodynamic top, and then your more traditional top, also with the magnets. It has a neat bottom, kind of a curly Q, writes also beautifully, and there you go. I can't make the decision for you. You have to make the decision for yourself. But to just go over it again, you have the Go Smart styluses that have the beauty of connecting. You have the O stylus that people will absolutely say, oh, where did you get it? You have the Cosmonaut, which is appealing to both artists, children, and anyone who likes really a heavy-duty stylus in their hand. You have the Adonit, and this is, like I said before, the Jot Flip, pen at one end, stylus with a little plastic tip at the other. You've got the Lunatic, aluminum, you've got your stylus, and you've got your pen. And finally, the Pogo, which is now Bluetooth and takes a little battery and writes beautifully. And those are the styluses I have for you today. I personally love them all, so I don't think you'd be wrong by purchasing any of them. They range in the $25 range all the way up to about $90. So it's truly up to you with what your budget is. I hope you enjoy today's reviews on styluses. Thank you very much.